Good morning, students. Today in microeconomics, our topic is central problems of the economy. Now, why does the central problem arise and what are the central problems? First thing, no nation has as much resources as it wants. Every nation has limited resources. Those limited resources are counting in the terms of employment level, or the kind of human resource we have, that how developed our human resources, and our natural resources like land, water, these are the things. So every nation has limited resources and every nation wants that with these limited resources we must be able to generate maximum in the terms of employment generation, maximum in the terms of productivity. So when you would be having limited resources, how would you choose it? What you should do with these resources so that you can take up the maximum performance? That is how the central problem arises. If we are leaving aside a nation, if we talk about an individual, if an individual is having limited money, he would be thinking about all these aspects, that where should he invest so that he can generate maximum performance out of that. And that is how nation's central problem arise. Now we would be talking about the different central problems that a nation has. First is what to produce. Again, as we are having limited resources, we need to think upon this aspect, that what should we produce? Either we need to produce consumer goods more or we need to produce capital goods more. If we are talking about consumer goods, if we are manufacturing more of consumer goods, we are not increasing our productivity level. Productivity level can be increased only when we are producing more of the capital goods. So similarly, there arises a question that what we should produce. Either it can be defense goods or the consumer goods or the capital goods. Then the next question is how to produce. In case of production, we are having two methods of productivity. First is labor intensive production and second is capital intensive production. Labor intensive production means where you are using more of human resource and you are using less of the machinery. That is a simple definition, that labor intensive production means where you are using more of human resource. And capital intensive production means where you are using capital more, capital in the sense machinery, and you are having more of automatized production. So we need to think upon this aspect, that whether we need to go for the labor intensive production or capital intensive production, because if we are choosing labor intensive production, what is the benefit of that? Labor intensive production implies that we are using more of human resource and ultimately we are generating the employment. So in a nation where employment level is already low, it is beneficial to use labor intensive production because we can involve more and more of human resource in that production. And if we are choosing capital intensive production, that is also having its separate benefit. Capital intensive production means we are using more of the automatized production process. And if our production process is automatized, our production will be fast, we would be able to save our time, we would be able to save our efforts, and in that manner we would be able to earn more of the profit. So that is the benefit of capital intensive production. And if we are using capital intensive production in a country where already employment level is low, in that case we would be using less of human resource and more of the machinery or plants. So in that manner we would not be able to generate the employment level as much as we would be able to do with the labor intensive production. So that is how the question arises, how to produce. The last one is for whom to produce. Now if I am a producer, now I am having two options. One is a poor person who is not able to pay as much as I am desiring or who is not able to pay at all. And second is I am having a kind of consumer who can pay as much as I am desiring. So I need to think upon this aspect, that for whom am I producing? And this question arises depending upon the kind of economy we are having. If our economy is centrally planned economy, that means our economy's main motive is social welfare. If our economy's main motive is social welfare, then we would be choosing that we should produce for the people the production for which can enhance the social welfare. And if we are having a capitalistic economy where main motive is to go for the profit, then we would be producing for the people who can pay as much as we are desiring. So there comes a question that for whom to produce. These are the three central problems that are there with every nation, no matter how developed they are. No nation has as much resources as it desires. I am again repeating. Then answers to these questions depends upon the kind of economy that you are having. Now, types of economy, there are three types of economy. First is centrally planned economy. Second is market economy or capitalistic economy, and third is mixed economy. In your previous chapter, you have studied about what is centrally planned economy, what is market economy, and what is mixed economy. Now, if it comes to centrally planned economy, if I need to answer these three questions from the point of view of centrally planned economy, then what would be the answer? If I say what to produce, I would be producing those goods which can maximize social welfare. I would be producing those goods which would be reaching to maximum of the people. Now, if I say if I am having very less of money, I would not be spending that money on one burger, rather than I would be spending that money on 10 chapatis. This is how I need to think what to produce if I need to maximize the social welfare. Second is how to produce. If I know that I am spending the resources for maximizing the social welfare, it means I need to generate more of employment. And if I am generating more of employment, I would be going for labor intensive production, because with that very manner, I would be including more of the human resource. So how to produce? In a centrally planned economy, I would be choosing labor intensive production. Then the question is for whom to produce? Again, I am repeating, for centrally planned economy, the main motive is social welfare. So I would be producing, or a nation would be producing goods for those people, spending upon them, it can maximize the social welfare. So these are the three questions for centrally planned economy, that what to produce which can maximize social welfare, how to produce, again the same point of view that I should be maximizing social welfare by using labor intensive production. Then for whom to produce, again for that class of economy I would be producing which can maximize or which can ultimately lead to social welfare. Then coming to market economy or the capitalistic economy. Capitalist economy or the market economy, it is having the motive of profit maximization. So if I am having, or if a nation is having the target of profit maximization, then what we would be producing? As a capitalistic economy, a nation would be producing those goods which can result into maximum profit generation. In that case, the same question arises that if I am having 10 rupees or 15 rupees, whether I would be spending it on one burger or 10 chapatis. In case of capitalistic economy, I would be going for the burger. That is how it happens, because there the main motive is not the social welfare, there the main motive is profit generation. Then how to produce? If it is a capitalistic economy and if I am thinking about maximizing the profit, I am no way concerned with generating the employment. I am not taking into consideration that whether 10 people are going employed or 100 people are going employed. I only want one thing, that I should be producing the goods as fast as possible so that I can increase my profit. Then for whom to produce? Again, if you want to maximize your profit, definitely you would be producing for the richer class of the economy, and that is how it happens in the capitalistic economy. If it is a capitalistic economy, you would be producing goods for that class of economy which can pay you as much as you are desiring. Then is mixed economy. Mixed economy means in which government is also interfering and private entrepreneurs are also interfering. So in that manner, mixed economy would be having mixed objective or mixed target. One target would be social welfare and second target would be profit maximization. So when we are having these two targets, then definitely we would be allocating the available resources in such a manner that we would be making sure that social welfare is being done and simultaneously profit maximization is also there. And in case of mixed economy, private entrepreneurs or free play of market forces exist with the control of government or a limited control of government. So for mixed economy, what to produce? We would be producing those goods which can maximize social welfare and profit. Then how to produce? Labor intensive production and capital intensive production would be going simultaneously. Then for whom to produce? For social welfare we would be producing for the poor class of the economy, and for profit maximization we would be producing for the richer class of the economy. So these are the central problems, and there are solutions for these questions depending upon the kind of economy we are having. If we talk about India, India is having mixed economy. We cannot have